Top 3 Best Madams of the Wild West. We know that the Wild West has its own rules and own style. Everyone can rebuild themselves no matter what they did in the past. This was most challenging for the women of the era since there are very few opportunities for them. This era thought their independence and fighting for their right. Most of the madams of the Wild West started their own business. They have their own set of rules and they have the liberty to work hard to build their success and wealth. At the end of this video, you will discover that despite their good hearts, they have a sad ending. Maddy Silks. Maddy was young when she entered the sex industry. Later on, at the age of 19, she became a madam at the age of 19. She sometimes denies that she worked as a prostitute. Before she landed in Denver, she ran brothels in Springfield, Dodge City, and Georgetown. She was a real businesswoman because she has a different marketing strategy. She displays her women by parading them. It paid off and made the Market Street brothel, the most popular one in the city, better than the House of Mirrors. When its owner died, Maddy bought the House of Mirrors in 1909. Did you know about the famous folklore of Maddy Silks? It was once told that she had a duel with her rival brothel owner named Kate Fulton. You would imagine in your head right now how the two women pointed their pistols at each other. There was another reason for their fight aside from business. Maddy had a lover, Court Thompson, and it seems that the third party was Kate Fulton. The two ladies missed the bullets. However, Court got shot by Maddy's bullet. Julia Boulette. Madame Julia Boulette was so loved by the male citizens of the mining town she operated in Virginia City, Nevada. In recognition of the madam, she was made a queen on the 4th of July parade, 1861, sitting on top of the fire truck. Julia's life was filled with rumor, legend, and mystery. Her warm personality got her the men of the city. Stories go around that she helps a lot in the town, like taking care of the sick, putting out fires, and letting in the homeless to her home. She ran a business of her own in the busy part of the city, the red light district, and competed with other establishments. Her death was a sad story. She was attacked in 1867. Her killer violently strangled her to death before taking her valuables. It was a big shock to the city. Many attended her funeral, which just shows how she was dearly loved by everyone in town. Belle Brezzing. Belle's life was not an easy card to deal. Her mother married a man who was an alcoholic and abusive. George Brezzing ran out and left his family with nothing, so she and her family could survive. She worked as a dressmaker and a prostitute at the same time. Belle got involved in a love triangle and at an early age, she got pregnant. When she gave birth, she continued living with her mother even if she married the father's child. Her mother passed away a few months after. The sad part was when the landlord took over their home. Being homeless for a while, she had no option but to enter the sex industry. She was the prime of the market, working in a brother's house in one of Mary Todd's former houses. She decided to create a business on her own and put up various brothels. She ventured with some of her loyal clients who provided investments. Belle was generous to her employees. She let them keep most of the brothel's earnings and made herself fit on the money she gets from the liquor they sold in all her establishments, especially their best champagne. She lived in her last brothel when it came to the point that she had to close her brothel in Kentucky. She became addicted to morphine, in addition to her uterine cancer. You have just watched another surprising video. Click on the next video to discover more fascinating stories about the Old West outlaws.